Welcome back to another rigged recap. We are looking at 11:15 Friday. OPEX absolutely nuts. You could have made 300% on coin calls, and everything else got pretty much crushed. Let's review step by step how to trade it using rigged AI. So our system now is kind of going the easier direction, and we're calling it CTE, which is check, trade, exit. Check is 1030. 1030 right here, we want to check our position relative to the blue line, and you are down 3 strikes, right? 1030 is right here, puts us right into that yellow area. But the thing that's important here, volume is over 120%. Typically, that means whatever direction we are here at 1030, you're going to go into the red. If we're going to go into the red, then what do we want to do? We're looking to hit bears anytime it bounces to the top of this yellow area. And you can see every single one of these profitable, but not great at the end of the session, right? Check, trade, exit, check, 1030, super bearish, trade, bear bombs at the top of the yellow, and then exit into the red. Now, look how volume just kind of, it just goes down. And it's not significant, but it's not going up. And typically when that happens, it means the move is over. We don't expect it to keep going. And that's exactly what happened. You actually could have caught some of these bull bombs down here. 200%, 139% buying and holding till the end. 88% buying and holding until the end. Because what happened? They basically brought price back to that yellow area before closing a little bit below 4 strikes down. So not an insane, ridiculous sell-off, and typically that happens when volume, you can see in the purple line, starts coming down. Anytime you hit it here, you made money. What was that? Funny thing, it's actually easier to come down in here and take these because you're getting 141% in an hour, 51 minutes for 206% versus 2 hours and 23. Still, system worked as expected. We go into the red, you exit in the red, you make your money. You could have done the swings at the bottom and crushed it on the way up too. Let's go up and let's pull up the QQQ. So QQQ is always going to move more than SPY. It's more volatile. And we see that because this yellow region is -3 to -5. And what happens? 1030, check, you're -4 strikes down. You touch the red here at 1110, and then we bounce out of it. And these are actually both freaking fantastic. This is a KTR fill, which means the average drawdown for this one is right here. And what we're telling you at 1130, this has a 100% win rate and edge. It means every time this has happened, it's won. And you get it. And it's actually amazing because 364% and 100 if you just bought and held. Because what happens, you're getting a little bit of a volume spike, tiny, right? You know, it's not going down. And because that's happening, we're going lower, especially than what you see on SPY. You get down to -8, and then they bring it back to -6. So not crazy as far as the sell-off goes, but taking these deep into the red, obviously they worked. But we want to follow the system. 1030, check. -4. Bearish. We want to trade bears. We want to trade anything that matches on a bounce. You know, if you're watching this, the moment you bounce into the red and then it looks like it's coming to 499, it doesn't do it. You get these KTRs. This is absolutely the best trade. You could have skipped the entire open. You know, these are awesome trades, right? These are awesome. But you could have skipped this entire thing. 1030. Okay, let me wait for the bounces. Bounce 100%, 100%. Bang. That's using rigged. That's trading a bear trend. And that's how you make money doing this. Strategy here at the top of the system module is going to say trend or perfect tags when we're in full send mode. And NVIDIA is like the perfect example of perfect tags. What happens? Okay, 1030, super bearish, -2.5. And then what do you get? Well, we want bears on a bounce. You get that KTR, 478%, 331, and then even right here, goes below 143, comes back, touches it, boom, 372% in 3 hours. Volume is picking up. See that nice little spike? We expect price to go into the red. But what happens? 1432, it looks like it's going, but we got to look at all of the flow, right? Look at this. Right before you get to the red, you're getting boom, bull, bull, bull. That's 793. You know, that's $1.3, $1.4 million in bullish flow. And all of these are positive. Buying and holding until the end of the session. That is incredible, right? If you took these, you're like, hey, this is a little bit late. Take it a KTR. Again, 169%, 250. Beautiful. And then what happens? You go to the top of the yellow, and they close this thing 3 strikes down. That is the 3-strike rule. That's just what Wall Street loves to do. Now, when we look at everything again, 1030, bearish, taking it on the bounces, beautiful trade. Even could have taken this right above 142. But as soon as you get down low and it looks like it's breaking the red, and once again, this is why option flow is important. Look, the last bear you got was 1355. You get $1 million in bullish flow. And like at this time, 1.4 million, it expires in an hour and a half, right? Like they know something, and you could have just come in at the end and crushed it. Look at that, 239, and then it goes negative. That is trading a perfect tag type of session. And the only way you're going to know is when you're using option flow here at Rigged AI. Even though there was a massive sell-off OPEX Friday, what do you notice? Coin, NVIDIA, Tesla, Bulls AMG, pretty high. Let's look at Tesla. And this is classic CTE. 1030. Where are we? We are $3.40. That is like 1 point something strikes higher because Tesla is $2.50 increments. That's bullish. We're looking to trade bulls on a pullback. What happens? A little bit after 1030, you get 1, you get 2, but this is not a pullback, right? Price is going up. So we're like, hey, we just want to take that using KTR. And this was just incredible. 198% in 35 minutes. Because what? We just rip right up into the red. We were in this trade. You had 2 chances to really fly past the red deeper. higher. It didn't happen. And you just have to know when this outline is blue, we expect to get into the red, but if you don't push, it's going to swing back. And that's what happened because what? The 3-strike rule, boom. You come back down to 3. You could have hit this right here, right? And not an unbelievably awesome trade, but still, you made money. It's positive. Even here at the very end, right? Because what? 3 strikes, where they closed it, but this thing bounced every time you hit it. Unreal, awesome. Let's look at coin. Coin's got catalysts, right? Crypto's going absolutely crazy. But let's check out CTE. You're at 1030. You are basically at the blue. So what's that mean? That means we're neutral. We're looking to follow alerts. You don't have a ton. I mean, obviously these kill it. But once again, if you hit this anywhere in here, right? The pullback to +3, ridiculously profitable, probably 300, 400, 500%. I mean, this is nuts right here. 381, 392, 500 here, because somehow you end up ripping 1, 2, 3, 4 strikes higher from 1400 on, from 1417. You know, this is another example of, hey, look at the flow. As soon as you're in this yellow area, it is super bullish, and it's even, you know, the bulls are coming in right 2 hours, hour and 45 minutes left in the session, and you get it. Bounced it off the previous close. So remember the open, super volatile, first hour. We go up, we come back down, this thing's kind of hitting the blue, and they take this right above the previous close, 280 strike. Wow, just incredible. Tons of ways to make money using rigged on Friday, especially when we get price action like this. You know, it's kind of up to you whether you want to trade the core, which is SPY, QQQIWM, but high volume on these other names, ridiculous. Apple didn't get much. I mean, sometimes you go high volume, you know, came down a little bit, and they just keep this thing flat. That's Wall Street in total control on an OPEX Friday. They did not want anything to happen, so you stay at the 225 strike the entire time. AMD, you know, basically kept this at 135. This is an insane alert. 473%, and you're going from, what, 135 to 133.72? I mean, that's a couple bucks. That's not even a strike, and it's getting 473% before going to zero, because why? They close it right here at 135. Tesla, beautiful. CTE worked perfectly because, once again, these are a little bit late. Get it below the yellow, and boom. And it's the same thing on coin. You move up into the yellow, and if you waited until the pullback anywhere in here, perfect. You're getting all those bulls coming in, supporting the move going higher, and it just rips, baby. Let's go. Absolutely amazing Friday. Like, here's the thing. If we just look like edge alerts, 0DTE, edge, you know, and we just pin all of these, bring up our stim. Look at that. Trading every single one, you made money, and that's just basic. Goes up even higher, 62.97%. Wow. Got to make a separate video on this. Have a great day.